Hi, I'm Maryam Parhizkar, and I'm going to be reading some new poems for What's New in Poetry. Okay. The first piece is called Astonishment. How this finger fidgets to the touch. How I find it scraping through the homeless circuits of information, trying to render the components of the day into something comprehensible. I am my finger. I am only a machine. If you are seeking my fullness, seek me out by my full shape, a system, the nuance of breathing, transference of the lung to the blood to the twitch. Motion casts a signal and I malfunction in response, fold at the digit, fold to the feel. I remember a kind of contact, miss it, porous tangerines in our mother's garden, and then taking in the scent, wetness of the stray who became our companion for hunger, porous clay pulled up through the dirt, something I had forgotten, haptic awe at the ground, at the hair, at the skin. Folds by which we count our graces, which exactly I cannot tell you, but I live in fear of a loss, of one which I cannot yet comprehend. Graces of the poet's hands. I remember seeing them on the screen and how they moved when she spoke, orchestrating the breaths by which speaking and response were rendered possible. And I want to orchestrate possibility in this way, in my fingers. I am my finger, I am a fidgeting machine. I speak my own whole name in vain. I make an imperfect circle, what your father said of things gone in the way. An astonishment that could be loved and grieved and loved again and all at once. What cannot be fully possessed, all rendered incomprehensible, peculiar, yes, possessed as snakes out of reach of their own tails, sacred deserts as saints, for guidance, information, hands in the air, circuits of which this every day and every day in its entirety. If you seek my fullness, seek me out by my full shape. If you seek my fullness, find me there in my clasping figure, pressing, awake. So the next piece is called For I Know Not What I Do. Praise. Praise to the anonymity of this strangeness. Anomalous weather patterns, unease of a day-to-day, dazzling, deteriorating. The broken skin and oil burns, the dark road home, wavering radio, this good life and empty storefronts on the shuddering street. The tempestuous. The shot that knocks us to the ground, tattered flags on wired branches, all the papers and last names, multi-part inventions, all the interpreters, all the bones we leave in the boundary. Christian brothers on the signal, our sleepwalk together on the tongues as we take what is before us, inverting atrocity into Armageddon, into a shattering of intervals. And all the beach dogs who make the end of the world their home in equatorial balance on the plain we know, charcoal we left in the sand, what we made at the edge of the water, all the light of the world burning, burning. How lonely sits the place once filled with people I had loved. How the extremities come to when I think of it. Okay, and the last piece is called I Am My Animal, also the dream. Because I cannot go alone, I call my animal to lead me to the place each time. My animal is wise. Each time I am in my machine, she looks for me in the window, finds my eyes, steps before me. As she walks into the dark, she looks to my direction so that I do not lose her. My animal is my double, my negative space. As I follow her, I fall into her. She is my sibling, is my hands, my feet. I follow her into the dark, fall into her, feel my bones atrophy into what is not visible, as the bones of an old musician blowing into a horn, eyes closed, becoming the chord, becoming the endless waves that move outward, dissipating. In my dissolved state, I finally find what I have always wanted, the tenderness of a trillion particles, their endlessness in numbers. My animal is far away and she is close, with me. She is my double, she is in particles, and together we are infinite. We fly and we are in the smog, we are in the air, we are in the clouds. I am in the air in all the hues, the blue, the gray, the burning orange on the horizon, the warmth radiating onto the planet. I am the cold molecules falling towards the hills, falling toward the city. My animal's with me. She's my double, my sibling, my ecstatic saint. She takes me with her. We fall together, and both of us ecstatic. We fall to the city where we become rain, become ash, become detritus, become dirt, become germ. I become the virus, no longer afraid of death. I have transcended the anxiety of my future death. I kill, I live, I die, I exit the body. I am light. I am giving light. I reflect upon the steel of the buildings. I am heat moving outward. I am a current traveling through the wire wielded for the charging of the city. I am a spark. I escape. I burn the skin, embed into a scar, form a birthmark, form a constellation, spill into a lover. I am with my animal. I am with her, my animal. I am my animal double, my sibling, my saint. I am everything, and I lose my particles and fall, fall, fall. I fall to the church. I am in the church of the city, in the copper gates, and the walls, and the copper of the organ pipes, in the air of the organ pipes, in the breath of the simultaneous amens. I am in the word amen. I am in the incense smoke, intertwining with myself as the word. The pipes blow, and we accelerate outward into the air. We are in the air. We fall, fall, fall. We are in the city. We are in the concrete. We are in the blood of the concrete. We are in the flesh. We are in the morning. We are the bullet. We are the impact. We are plunging into ourself. A dynamic implosion. We are what we are. We are morning itself. We are whole in our exponential trillion. We are the animal and I. We are mourning. We are no longer afraid of the unknown that is loss. We are in the hands and the fingers of the mourners. We become loss itself. We are in the salt of the tears and the dust of the tears. In the water, in the body, we are loss itself. We are lost, but we also give. We are the air expelled from the mouths. We are the words themselves. We are currents. We are the friction, then spark, then current again, then another word. Then another word, then another word. We fly into the air, outward, outward, onto the brim of the spilling of time. We find ourselves in the tone of a chord. Something strikes us and all my parts are summoned. I am rematerialized. I am awake. I have lost my animal. For recomposure, I utter a prayer, and when I find her, she is a breath on the tip of my tongue, and I am glad. I am glad. Thank you.